A big bomb has finally dropped on Big Cat Weekend. Let's talk about a major flip and what it means for Hugh Freeze and the Auburn Tigers. War Eagle, and welcome back to the channel. My name's Kyle here at E2C Network, where we share the whole Auburn experience. As you're watching or listening today, be sure to drop a comment down below about this particular topic. We'd love to hear your thoughts as we're sharing ours. We do always want to remind you of our friends at Alumni Hall. As an affiliate of theirs, we are very proud to be partnered with them because they are some of the best to get you geared up for Auburn game day. You can visit them in store in stores across Alabama, or you can visit online by using the link in our description. It's that very first link. Don't wait. Game day will be right here around the corner, and it's a great way to celebrate Big Cat Weekend. Just barely off the hype of the first commitment from Big Cat Weekend, we are ready to talk about another one. Be sure to check out our video about Malcolm Simmons and what he means for Auburn football. That video is available for you now. But this one, the one that's been headlining, was it going to happen throughout all of Big Cat Weekend and leading up to it? It is official now. Perry Thompson has flipped from the Alabama Crimson Tide to the Auburn Tigers as a 2024 wide receiver commit. This makes it the 10th commitment for Auburn of the summer thus far, and the second offensive and wide receiver one in a row. As always, let's start by talking about the timeline of events that got us to the point of Perry Thompson's commitment today. As is usual, it took several official visits to kind of start off his recruiting process, but eventually got an offer from Alabama in June of 2022 and quickly committed after that, which he had been up to this point. Now, since that time, I'm sure there's been a lot of vying for his interest from other people outside Auburn too, but Auburn truly comes into the picture in January of 2023 when, under the new staff, they finally made an offer to him as a new staff. Since that time, he has been a part of Auburn's junior day, several unofficial visits and an official visit, and obviously here at Big Cat Weekend making the flip official. Now that you know how he got here, let's talk about what you need to know about Perry Thompson as a commit. He is a 5-star wide receiver prospect from Foley, Alabama, and plays for Foley High School. His measurables are approximately 6'3", 205 pounds. What does that tell you? This guy is already a humongous target. You can only imagine when he has time in a college workout program how much more he will be able to fill out and become an even bigger threat as a wide receiver target. Now let's back up those facts with a few stats. I do want to mention that he participated in track and field and as part of the basketball team at Foley. So good to see an athletic guy like this playing multiple sports, especially at a skill position. But if we look at his overall stats so far in high school, you'll find him listed at 140 total receptions, 1,720 receiving yards total, and then on top of that, 14 total receiving touchdowns just in his receiver position alone. And a lot of these guys play multiple ways and play several positions. We're just focusing on wide receivers, and he's already got great stats. A few storylines around his commitment. Obviously, it's the second of Big Cat thus far. We'll wait and see if a few more come along the way, but it continues to build that momentum. Alabama fans, they are not well and not handling this in a good way. It's been really fun to watch that interaction on social media. Now, there is the trepidation that we've seen this happen before, where an Alabama person flips to Auburn and has flipped back, or was playing Auburn. Is that happening here? We will only know in time. I'm going to choose to believe that he is excited about this new era of Auburn football and wants to be here. Now that you know a little bit about Perry Thompson, let's talk about what it means for Auburn football, and we'll start off by talking about the numbers for this class. We now stand at 14 total commitments, and all 14 of those are from the high school level. That makes it 6 offensive commits in this class, and now 3 total wide receivers too. Let's talk about the future. What might his playing opportunities be when he arrives on campus? Now, typically we plan on freshmen to redshirt, or at least have a high probability to. This one feels a little bit different. We'll just wait and see. But let's look at the depth chart to maybe answer that question a little bit better. If you look so far in the wide receiver room, there's 4 seniors who will be leaving after this year. You'll have names left over like Malcolm Johnson, Coy Moore, Camden Brown, Jay Fair, Amari Kelly, Caleb Burton, and then even newcomers now into the class, Bryce Kane and Malcolm Simmons. Obviously, he's going to have to vie with all of those guys for playing time, but if he's the generational talent that he seems to be, it shouldn't be too difficult for him. Let's talk about where he comes from. This makes it even more juicy because of the nature of this flip. Obviously from Alabama, and Hugh Freeze continues to take care of the home state, with this being the 9th total commit from the state in the class of 2024. Not only that, this is from the Foley area, which essentially is Mobile, just the other side of the bay. That is usually historically an Alabama stronghold. So to go down there, snag somebody from that region, and take somebody who was already committed to the supposed king of the state, that's a pretty big thing. And finally, what does this commitment mean for the class of 2024, but specifically at the wide receiver position? Now, if we look at it so far on the roster, there are 17 guys listed approximately, with about 10 of those in my estimation being the most significant play opportunity guys. Break that down even further, you've got 4 seniors, 2 juniors, 3 sophomores, and 1 freshman, and then 2 newcomers coming into the class already in 2024. So when you break that down, you can see that so far of the 4 spots that will be vacated, at least that we know of it this year, that's 3 total commitments with 3 wide receivers in 2024. So it seems like there's at least 1 spot still available. We'll see if they use it. My guess is they probably will. There you have it, my thoughts and celebration of a flip from Alabama. Perry Thompson is an Auburn Tiger. Let me know your thoughts down in the comments section below. Would love to hear from you to help enter you into that ongoing subscriber giveaway that ends at 4,000 subscribers. And hey, be subscribed because that's part of the process too. And as always, check out those links in the description for ways that you can help support Alumni Hall and us here at E2C Network, where we share the whole Auburn experience. War Eagle.